Hello everyone, welcome to Wholesale and Retail Level 3. I'm Miss Mndebele and I'm going to be taking you for this particular subject. This is our first lesson and welcome to Wholesale and Retail Level 3. Okay, our syllabus now in Level 3 is more about you understanding the wholesale and retail environment in depth now. If we can just recap from level 2. In level 2, it was more about the introduction of wholesale and retail, where you had to understand the sector itself, how it operates, and the different types of stores that are there. So now at level 3, it's more about you going into deep in understanding how does the whole retail environment works. So our first module that you're going to be looking at is our distribution center, because if you can remember from level 2, distribution centers, we learned them when we were learning about our supply chain. Our supply chain process that was explaining to us how do we get our products at our stores and to our customers. So now at level 3, this first module gives us an insight of how distribution centers work. So our learning outcomes by the end of this module, I'm expecting you to be able to understand what is a distribution center, be able to define a distribution center, and also what is the role that is played by a DC. After that, I'm expecting you to know how to lay out what are the principles that you need to follow when you are laying out a distribution center. From there, then the picking process and all the processes that are there within a distribution center. So this module is break up into about 9 lessons. This is our first lesson where I'm giving you an insight of a distribution center. So before you even understand the role of a distribution center, you have to understand what is a distribution center. A distribution center, it's a building. It's a huge building. It's a warehouse. Some would call it a warehouse where we store our products. It's where all our suppliers will send our products to our distribution center, because you find that our suppliers normally they sell their products in large quantities. So our retail stores, they won't have space to save up large quantities. Hence, retailers decided to build their own distribution centers in order for them to take advantage of bulk buying, because a distribution center serve as a storage for all these large quantities that are received from their manufacturers or their suppliers. Then if we can look at the role of a distribution center now and its impact on the stakeholders of the supply chain. Just a recap from level 2. Level 2, we learned about our supply chain process. We said it starts from the raw material, then it goes to the manufacturers, it goes to the suppliers. From there, it goes to our warehouses or distribution centers. Then it goes to our retail stores. Then the last person, it's our customers, where customers now are coming to buy our products. So the distribution center has an impact on our manufacturers, because our manufacturers, they send their product to the distribution center. So they send it in large quantities. So it's important, or it becomes easier if a retail store has distribution center, because it's easier for the manufacturers to send these products into large quantities. Then we have our wholesalers. Remember, the main purpose of a wholesaler is to sell products into large quantities to retailers, smaller retailers. So if you have a distribution center, you find that sometimes from the distribution center it goes to the wholesalers, and there it's where we will split up our products into smaller quantities. Sometimes you'll find that a pallet of maybe, let's say, 1,000, we will split it up into 100 in order to go to our wholesalers. Then we'll have our national chain stores. So when we are talking about our national chain stores, just to make an example, we've got our Fashion Group, we've got our Edcon Group. Those are retailers that are selling clothes to our customers. So you'll find that a retailer that is selling clothes, in order for them to have a distribution center, the impact of it is that they receive their products from factories across the world. So if you have one place where you receive all of these particular the stock from all these factories, it becomes easier for you to distribute these products into different stores. Unlike let's say maybe you're receiving a product from Cape Town, you're receiving a product from USA, and you don't have a distribution center. It's going to become difficult for you to be able to record, to be able to know exactly which product you received and all those things. So a distribution center makes it easier for national chain stores to have one assembled place where they are able to receive stock and be able to distribute it into their retailers across the world or across the country. This is a picture of a distribution center. The picture on my left, it's a distribution center of Woolworths in Cape Town. You could see how huge that building is. Then the picture on my right, it's a distribution center. It shows us how does a distribution center looks like inside. In the following lessons, I'm gonna be telling you more about or teaching you more about how the inside of a distribution center work. All those things that you see there, we're going to be going into detail in the following lessons on how it works at the distribution center. This is the end of my lesson. I would like you to go and complete activity 1.1 in your workbook. That activity just wants to recap about the role of a distribution center in the industry. So please complete it. Try by all means not to copy from your textbook, but write from your own understanding how you understand the role of a distribution center. Thank you.